what's going on, everybody? It's the Firm here, Dos Birigos video blog, homemade, not nearly as professional as my bi-weekly gig over at UnitedWeDrink.com. We're now official. We're on iTunes. You can subscribe to our podcast. Check it out. It's myself and Miguel, or Mike Loves Beer, as many of you know him. And it's every other week we do a podcast. Tonight, first I'd like to apologize. I haven't been around for the video vlogs lately, and that's my fault, because I've been busy taping United We Drink, and had made a trip out to Great American Beer Festival, and but I figured tonight is a special night, and a special night because of a few things. One, it's the end of the week. It's Friday. It's amazing. Two, I'm wearing all FAU stuff because the FAU Fighting Owls, hooty hoo, take on the USF Bulls this weekend in Tampa. And if you don't know, I am from Tampa. I did go to FAU, as many of you know. I'm a huge FAU fan. And as many of you probably don't know, my family is alumni of USF. So it's a big game for me. I get to go home, I get to see my parents, I get to swing by Cigar City, see those guys over there, and taste some really good beer. But nevertheless, we're here tonight to review Imperial Stout Trooper by the New England Brewing Company out of the Northeast. This one, if you keep up on beer, the Stout Trooper itself was the one particular beer that George Lucas actually had an issue with, because the actual bottle had the Stormtrooper from Star Wars on it, but with stout coming up through its eyes. They received a cease and desist. They're not allowed to use that label anymore, so if you see, they actually just use their writing in a barrel now. Now, this is the barrel-aged treatment, so that is why there is a barrel on it. So this one is going to be aged on, I believe it's bourbon barrels. My label's peeling off pretty badly. Let's see here. Yeah, they don't really even say that. They just say, brewed in a brewery not too far away, not too long ago. Imperial Stout Trooper is a full-bodied stout with a majestic blend of 7 different malts and Northern Brewer hops. That's special. And there's no additives or preservatives in this beer. So anyways, tonight I am drinking out of my Holy Mackerel chalice, which has been altered just for my good buddy over at roadtripsforbeer.com, and for the rest of my family. So cheers. This beer, can't really see it. Well, actually, I can show you. There's a ton of carbonation to this beer. Real thick head. Just overly carbonated. A really good malt quality to it. The barrel aged really doesn't come across too much. It does come across in the nose. It doesn't really come across all too much, though, in the beer. Sort of a letdown. The body on this one's really sort of a medium body. I mean, not to sort of throw the review out right now, not to keep you on the edge of your seats for a while. I like the original version of Imperial Stout Trooper better than the barrel-aged. I think this is a little overhyped. The bottle does look nice with the wax topping and, real clean label, except mine's peeling. And this is the 2009 vintage of it, so it's still relatively new. To be honest with you, it probably would do pretty good settling down just a little bit. But all in all, it's a very good beer. Don't get me wrong. The body of it isn't as full and thick as I would like out of an Imperial Stout. And the barrel age really doesn't come across as strongly and strong and subtle at the same time in the beer. The nose it just smells like a pretty run-of-the-mill stout. You get a lot of chocolate notes out of it. You get some roasted grain. You do get a little bit of the barrel treatment out of it, so that's actually sort of nice. Would I go out of my way to trade for this again? No. Actually, I should say, would I go out of my way to trade for this again? No. Would I drink it if I had it available to me? Yes, I would. Great beer. Well, not great beer, good beer. But I wouldn't go crazy. This is definitely something that you can pick up something locally here in South Florida, or even in the Southeast, or really in your home. It's not something that's like super crazy that you have to trade for it. It's not a Black Tuesday. It's not in my opinion, Hunapoo. It's a pretty run-of-the-mill barrel-aged stout. Overall, I'm going to give it a 3.927 on the Dose Beer Egan scale. Now that the review's over, though, a good friend of mine works for the Sun-Sentinel. His name's Ted Hutton. He does prediction posts every week for the games. I decided, since he doesn't want to have me as a guest all too often anymore, that I would go ahead and I would make my own prediction post for the USF FAU game. Looking at the offenses and defenses and the special teams of both teams, both are very young teams. USF just got a brand new coach. FAU just has a brand new offensive line. FAU lost one player to the NFL draft. USF lost several. USF, Big East, FAU Sun Belt. My heart is telling me that FAU is going to win this one by 1 point, 29-28. We go for a 2-point conversion, and we win the game. I get at least 1 year of bragging rights with my family. Although my mind is struggling, and my mind is saying that USF is probably going to blow us out of the water. They have a really good quarterback, BJ Daniels. He knows how to run the ball. Our defense knows how not to stop the running quarterback, so it makes it a little challenging. So I wouldn't be surprised if USF wins. I'm going to take the Owls, and which is a big shocker to everybody. I will. If you see this and you're in the Tampa area and you want to drink a beer with me, come on out. We're going to be tailgating on the north end of the stadium in the parking lots. I believe it's lot 1 through 4. Come tailgate, have a beer, talk beer with me, talk football with me. That's fine with me. Just look for the FAU flag and the Easy Up tent. Unfortunately, I will miss my good buddy Road Trips for Beer. I hope you enjoy your time in Miami. And this one's for you, bud. And go Owls. Hooty hoo.